Namaste. Hi, it's Marcus again, and today's talk I've titled In Search of the Holy Grail because of a realisation I was given this morning. Something I've thought about before is I've got several friends and acquaintances that I've met this lifetime who I've always felt we'd been Knights Templars together in another lifetime, or other lifetimes for that matter. And these people are friends, and as I say, some people are friends and are very long standing, some are just acquaintances, but there's always been a connection with them that I've felt. And when I thought of that, I was given this inspiration. I call it guidance, to be honest. What I was thinking about was what we call, like, for years and years, people have been searching for the Holy Grail. And of course, my belief is, at this present time, is that Holy Grail was not actually a vessel on its own, but is our vessel. And what happened during that Passover meal when Jesus was talking to his disciples was he was telling them how they could become more perfect and how one day they will become more perfect, and using the analogy of a cup that would be emptied and again refilled. And the analogy was the Holy Grail, not the cup. The cup was just a vessel to explain how we as human beings will one day empty our cup so that we can refill it. And that time has come now. This is the time we are living in. In the past, there may have been one or two individuals in lifetimes who may be able to do this through different practices. But now, the vast majority of those who work in the light will be able to do this just through understanding the principle. And let us think about our vessel, us. All life experiences, as I've said many times, are what make us who we need to be at any moment in time. All the things that we go through are to make us who we need to be and how we need to be. Sometimes you need to be in a certain state of mind to understand things. There might be times you need to be incredibly sad to understand different concepts about life and spirit. And other times you might need to be thinking deeply within so that you can understand certain concepts of spirit and soul. And so at different times in our lives we're given experiences to help us make this happen. And now we have reached the time where we have found the Grail. And as I've said, that cup is us. I never understood it fully like this, although I've understood what we're doing for many years now, and I'm talking to the people who ask me about this, and my view has always been the last few years we've been letting go of old stuff. That old stuff is old pain, old grief, old emotions, old things that have happened in not just this lifetime but in all our lifetimes. And we have to let go of them, and as I've said many times, we have to empty our cup so that we can fill it. But we're no longer going to be filling it with these events that have taught us what we needed to learn. We've done that now. This is what this new age is about. This spiritual first, material second age is about us becoming these new spiritual beings. We don't have to learn from the physical anymore because we've reached a level of consciousness that can take us above that for the first time ever, probably. And when we have reached that high level of consciousness, we no longer need to learn from our mistakes, because hopefully we won't be making that many mistakes anymore. We'll be living with the oneness. And as we do that, all we need to fill ourselves with is divine light from above, coming through to us and filling us. And what happens as we fill our heart with beautiful golden light? We start to radiate out that light into the world. And that's what we need to do. Of course, when we fill our hearts with beautiful golden light, we learn about life and how we should live our lives a lot more. And we tend to now live in the present moment, because this is the only reality. Instead of worrying about, oh, we're in lockdown and we can't do this next week, just think, oh, I can breathe, I'm alive. What can I do now in this Oh, I can breathe. This is why we say every breath is like a new life. What can I do now? Oh, I can be alive. If you're alive, you have the opportunity to do what we've just been talking about. And that is reach a highest level of consciousness we're able to do, and connect with the oneness, and live a life of altruism, of good, of kindness, of helping, of loving. I should have said loving first, actually. Of loving and being at one with the all that there is. And now we're in this opportune moment to do this. We've let go of a lot of stuff, and our cups are practically empty. And the last video I did is about that, is talking about the solstice on the 21st, is when our cups will be finally empty, hopefully enough to let go of all that old stuff, and we can fill ourselves with light. Remember what the solstice is about. It's about us radiating and filling ourselves with light. It's all about light. Whether we call it sunlight, divine light, inner light, it's all about light. And as we fill ourselves with this light, we can become this new being. Because we will realize how we should be spending our moments on earth, and so reach that momentous point of, not perfection, because only God is perfect, but that momentous point of being humans being human. So, this is our job now. I think that's it, really. I think I've said everything I wanted to talk about. So, I think you get the idea. We're in this opportune moment now. We've let go of a lot of old stuff. We can finally, this is why the last few weeks and months have been quite tumultuous. You know, I love that word. Because we need to let go of this final old stuff that we've been really holding on to because it's too difficult to shift. We need to let go of that now. Whatever happens in the next few weeks, just remember, it's so we can be who we need to be and become that vessel of acceptance of light coming into us, filling our hearts and filling our whole being with beautiful golden light. Have a think about this and see if it resonates. See if you understand the concept and if you agree with it or not. That's what resonates means. How it makes you feel. That's it for today. Namaste. Thank you for listening. I probably won't do anything else now before the light, but we're in that time of light now where we're coming up to the solstice. It's at the moment the Jewish feast of Hanukkah, which is all about light. I believe that the time is around about now where the Muslim festival of Eid, and of course the solstice and Christmas is all about light. Christ came and brought light into the world. Namaste. Shine your light bright. Let's shine that little bit of light and make our world bright.